Welcome back, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys all enjoyed your weekend. We got another interesting week ahead of us. And you guys saw on Friday, Trump said it's open, and come weekend, it's closed. So we'll see. Markets already reacting, futures are already down. And we do have a pretty busy earnings season is starting as well. And we got some very important names reporting also this week. And we do have data coming out as well. Like always, I say, please don't, overtrade, don't chase any trades. And protect your capital. That should be your number one goal, to protect your capital. Play your charts, let the outside noise don't get to you. So make sure that you are, making plans over the weekend, what you're going to be trading, what your take profits are going to be, what your stop losses are going to be, and why are you going to be entering those trades. So make sure you have a plan. I am going to go over our trades that the regular stocks that we trade. So I'll give you guys the levels that I am watching. And then from there, we'll look at in our swings and everything. I am looking at the week to be a little bit of ups and downs. So obviously we will also see chop. So don't think that whatever the pullback is going to be, that it's going to continue to sell. We could see pull back ups, and we also will see things that would be sideways also. So make sure you are not chasing anything, and you are not fighting the trend. Remember those things, and play and trade only your plan, nothing else. Okay, having said that, let's get into our charts and see what's going on. Let me share. All right, so I am going to start with Apple. Last week, we got right at the first few days, we since our levels pretty much worked out very well, we held the call levels. Once we broke out of it, this was the trade that we got on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And for now, what I'm looking for is it to hold above 265. As long as we hold above 265, I am looking for calls. However, if we start to lose below about $263, then I'm looking for puts to the downside as well. And these are your levels not the right one. These are your levels to the downside, and these are your levels to the upside. We could see a pull up from that 263 area as well. So always wait for your candle to close below before you jump into it. AMD, beautiful trades. We pretty much caught this whole move as well. So now we are going to be looking to see if calls can hold above 270 area, or even 267, anywhere from bounce in this zone. I am still looking for upside. Since many of the stocks are making all-time highs, you are going to see me use the fibs that are going to be your, where do we go? The extension-based fibs are what I am using to get our targets to the upside. So definitely watching to see if we can get a pullback, especially with the, today futures being down. And then I'm looking for 280 to break. And then we do have our levels to the upside on it. And for puts, I want to give myself a little bit extra room, even though it's at 278, but I want to see if we do start to lose below 260, that's when I want to look for puts, or below 262 area. If we start to lose that, then we got a couple gaps on AMD that needs to be filled. Then I'm looking to the downside. Otherwise, for now, I am bullish on it. As you guys know, I don't trade Amazon for the mornings, but our swings finally paid on this thing. Evgo, another name that is working out very well. And I'm now looking for that pullback into the 400 zone for calls. Otherwise, not this one. Then I am looking for other puts to be below 397 areas, or here we go, 397. So calls above your 400, 402 zone and puts below 397 area. So that's what we are looking on Evgo for any pullback. So this gap actually got filled and we created a new gap. So let's move that down there. And we have another tiny gap here as well. So once we start losing that 397, then I'm looking for it to the downside. Boeing, we got a beautiful trade out of this one as well. So now we want calls above 225. And we already have a swing on this. And I think our puts are going to print tomorrow. So if you're not in anything below 220, I think this thing continues to sell off. Coin, we are going to be looking for calls above 200. Because tomorrow we are going to see some gap downs. So anything above 200 is I am bullish on coin, and anything below 197, I'm looking for puts to the downside on coin. Okay, so that's what you are watching on coin. Let's put this thing there as well. Gap. Google, another one is right into a supply zone, and we have extension fib levels to the upside. I think this supply can get flipped and we could continue to the upside. So last week our call and put levels worked out very well. So now any pullback that we have and we hold 335, I'm looking for calls to the upside. Otherwise, any puts below 332 and we continue to pull back down, and we got a couple gaps to the downside as well. So we watch that. Hood, another name, we captured, if you took the leaps with me, those leaps are up almost over 100%. And, this has also been part of my swing trades, and this one bounced very nicely. So for now, we are going to be looking for calls above $89.50 or even $90. Otherwise, puts below 86 is what I want. Yeah, 86.50. Below that is what we are going to be looking for puts. But I think Hood has a room to continue to the upside. This one also has gaps to fill as well to the upside, and our extension fibs have a room to the upside as well. Meta, another one, played out very well for our call and puts. So now when we have the pullback, as long as we hold above 678 is what we are looking for calls. And otherwise we will look for puts below 675. So that is going to be our put mark. And yeah, 675 below is puts. 680 above is our calls, any pullback, and our extension fibs has quite a bit of a room to the upside as well. Otherwise, you have your levels to the downside marked as well. Microsoft, man, what a beautiful leap we played on this one. We captured it very nicely as well. This one still has a gap to fill, and flow is pretty bullish on this. So I am looking for calls above 422 area. Anything above that is calls, and anything below 417, just want to make sure, yeah, 417, anything below is puts. We do have a couple fair value gaps. We got a couple gaps to the downside as well. And so we'll see if we do start to pull back. Then I am looking for probably somewhere into the 400 zone one more time. If not, then I would like the gap to fill. I'm holding my leaps. I have plenty of time. So I've taken some profit, so I might add more to it, but not right now, not where we are. Need not be making a decision there. MicroStrategy, don't trade, and Netflix, what a beautiful supply, and our extension fibs getting rejected, and we pulled back down. Actually, these are not the extension fibs, these are the standard deviations. So we do have a nice gap to the downside as well. So we will see if this gap gets filled or not. So, but for now, I don't really day trade Netflix. NVIDIA, another one we basically did very, very well on this thing, and we were in it early too. So for NVIDIA, anything we hold above 199 area, I'm looking for calls. Anything below 197 is our puts. Okay, and then you have the levels to the upside as well. PLTR, another name. Okay, anything above 145 is our calls, and anything below 142 is your puts to the downside. QQQ, if you want to mark the levels, this one, extension fibs, we still have room to continue to the upside, but any pullback and we hold any of these levels could see a bounce back up as well. Next is, I don't really trade this one because the spread is wide. SPY, we pretty much hit a couple of our targets, but we still have room. That's based on the extension fibs, and I'll share my other chart when I do the swings, so you guys can see those levels as well. Calls, I would say, is gonna be now anything above 707 is a call, and anything below 705 is a put. That's what I would watch. Okay. Tesla, another one, we killed it. This one actually interesting. 4-day has a beautiful wedge too. So that 4-day looks freaking amazing. Okay. Look at on the daily. Let's adjust our calls. We would take calls. Anything above 395 is a call, and anything below 390 is a put. Anything in between, just let it finish one side and then you can jump into it. Okay, so that's for our day trades, and levels pretty much work out the whole week. If you plot, if you work with them properly, they do. Okay, let's review some of our swings. Boeing, right out of supply, the reason we took the puts on it. Next is cat. I shared this one with you guys and played. We were looking for bearish, and it came down into the 763 area and then bounced back from it. I know some people captured the call once we came down into the 763 area. So this one played out very nicely. AXTI, okay. I don't know why my charts don't. Well, this one also played. I'm not sure if I went work or this was another swing that we took, and chart played out from last weekend. Oklo, this was a beautiful trade. Like we made over 150, 60%, and we had time on our contracts. So don't sleep on these swing charts, guys. Make sure you're using them, and we made it to our levels. So this one played out very nicely. Next one was Canva. This one did exactly what we wanted and still has a room to continue upside. The best one was this. This was a freaking amazing trade. When we went over on Friday, we closed at 118, and look, the high was almost $168. So this one gave you over $40 move, like more than $40 move on within a week. So this was a real nice setup on it as well. What else was eBay? Look at that. This was Friday, I shared, and we closed at that day. Where did we close? Friday, 95 at 104, almost $10 move. So do not sleep on these swings, please. Okay. I think there was more, but anyways, you get the point. So so if you guys are enjoying this, make sure you like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Other than that, I will be did I just do the video and never shared? Oh, for fuck's